Never stop.
right now. The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its host, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. What up, y'all? It's your boy Brian Forbes. We are live, like you know we are, every single Tuesday of the year. Live and in living color. Inside Steppin is in the building. Y'all know how we do. Don't forget to recommend this show to your fellow steppers and others around the stepper diaspora so that we can continue to share information and be a part of one another's lives and like we need to be. Um, because as y'all know, this has been a very interesting week in general. Kenneth Wynn, I see you. Lady Sings the News is in the building. How you doing, sweetie? Um, it's been a very interesting and tragic week, and I want to touch on a few things before we get the show started. You guys, we got a special treat this evening, y'all. We have my girl Nicole V out of Las Vegas, who is doing an upcoming set that we're going to be a part of, along with the man himself, Carmichael music lover. Many of you love that brother and his music, and he is on here tonight with us, and he's going to share some information, and we're going to talk about the stepper community at large as well as the upcoming event. Um, Let me start off by addressing the obvious yet necessary elephant in the room. I must begin by sending my heartfelt condolences to Mr. Kim Bowie and his family, and of course, all of the Steppin family across this entire nation. I want to say that uh, that man had a big heart. That man always greeted me with a smile, and always greeted me with a real heartfelt hug of love. Now, when you meet people like a Kim Bowie, count your blessings. Um, that man loved this dance in ways that many others may never understand. He is a true pioneer of the dance. He is, and I know y'all have heard me talk about this in the past. Kim Bowie is one of the last of the hybrids. Now, what do I mean when I say hybrid? Now, this is for my newer stepping family who don't understand some of the things that I talk about because of lack of exposure and experience. But a hybrid is somebody who literally is a carryover from the bop era into the stepping era. There are not many people who can say that they made that transition. The ones who have are in the age range of Kim Bowie, and all share in that. That is a very small fraternity. Let me just put it that way. That is a very small group of individuals, um, in that there are not a lot of people who came from the bop era, went into the stepping era, and who are actually still around now today. That is an unusual sort of um, group to belong to. However, it is has been my pleasure, my um, fortune. I don't know about anybody else, but it has been my fortune to have been able to share the wood with that gentleman and to be around him, uh, and just watch his joy in the dance. And for him to, he come to different cities. We meet up in different cities. He liked coming to Houston. We see him down here all the time in Texas, and he moved around quite a bit. Well, now he and his wonderful wife, the love of his life, are back together again. And my man Kim Bowie has now joined the ancestors. Now, that also allows me to segue into another very important part of what I wanted, a couple of things I want to discuss right quick on this show tonight. In recent days, we've also had a dialogue begin. I'm going to call it a dialogue rather than a debate, argument, or anything of that nature. Now, I'm going to name names. And this is not a way of scolding or diminishing or even praising anyone in this situation. The other day, a post was put up by Mr. Ike Carter of the Red, White, and Smooth crew. That is his event that addressed some things about another dancer, Mr. Tony Bowen, and his way of dealing with things as it pertains to the stepping diaspora. And in short, it was I don't want to use the term criticism. I want to use the term, I want to say something more like, let me just put it like this. It was a loaded sort of dialogue. Ike was not wrong in the things that he said. On the other hand, neither is Tony Bowen. The problem is that somewhere in the midst of all of the dialogue and the back and forth from the younger generation to the older generation, something gets lost in translation. And that's something that we desperately need to work on in this community. Number one, everybody's claiming that one is disrespecting the other. Well, let me start by saying Ike Carter is entitled to his opinion, but so is Tony Bowen. Tony Bowen, in my best opinion, has license to say the things that he does about the community from the time when he began what he sees going into what he sees now. Here we are again with an elder in the community making his point, regardless to whether or not he has what people would refer to as a solution. Maybe the person who has the problem or is able to point the problem out doesn't always have the solution. My contention is that if you see a problem and something is not being done about it, or you're not clear and you'd rather shoot the messenger, why not find a solution to the problem? Now, I know that we can all coexist. We do it on the dance floor. The ability to coexist in this dance at this stage is far easier than it once was. See, a lot of people who don't take the time to understand the history and the culture and the background of this dance really do not understand that when you become disrespectful or say things to some of these elders that could probably be kept to yourself, because like anybody else's page on Facebook or any other social media, you have the option to scroll right on past it. You don't have to say anything. But the simple fact is, young people demand that they want respect. The elders demand that they want respect. And one feels that if I'm not being respected by the other, then they don't deserve any respect. Well, again, I know that we can coexist because there was a time when, and this may sound cliche, it may even sound silly to some of you, but we come from a gang culture. If one gang member from a completely different faction can coexist on the dance floor with a whole other gang of individuals that are their rivals, their ops, you can't tell me that we can't do it in today's stages of where we are in this dance. I know better. So I believe that the elders are due respect off the rip. Do they move as fast as they once did? Nope. Do they do all the things that they used to do? Definitely not, because some of y'all wouldn't survive it. Do they sometimes say things that offend? Absolutely. But think about when the last time one of your elders in your family said something that offended you. Did you jump up and talk about how disrespectful they were and tell them how they should correct it? I don't think so. All I'm saying is there is an order of things, and we can operate within that order. So let's try as hard as we can, y'all, to work out our differences and work within the confines of the dance itself and stop with all the outside banter and nonsense. There's levels of tribalism that take place in any community, any group, anything that you do. People tend to gravitate toward one another, and that's fine. But we don't have to diminish the other in order to exist. In other words, for example, you can be pro-black, doesn't mean you hate white people. You can be pro-white, doesn't mean you hate black people. You can be pro-old, pro-young, pro whatever you choose. It doesn't mean that you have to hate the other side or the people that you have chosen as your nemesis, as your adversary. It's not necessary. The dance has done far too much in the way of helping individuals to get themselves together in life and as a way to blow off some steam. A lot of people want to blame the dance for shortcomings of individuals. Well, simple fact is the dance hasn't done anything to any of you. There have never been a time where I've seen somebody come off the dance floor and say, man, now I'm even more pissed off. Now I'm mad because this dance. I have seen people come off the dance floor and say, man, I feel so much better now. I've seen people who literally left the dance floor with a smile when they went on the dance floor and they weren't feeling well because of something or another in their life. Get y'all's mind right. The dance hasn't attacked anyone. It doesn't do anything to anyone. And y'all need to stop trying to use this as a vehicle to grind your personal axes. Please stop it. It's disrespectful to all of us. Um, I'm gonna cut all of that out right now. Why? Because we're gonna move on to my guest. Huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And also, for those of you who want to know, we do have, we just got word of the arrangements for Kim Bowie. Let me see. We just got word of the arrangements. I'm going to read them to you. They'll be posted on the Inside Stepping page if you have interest or you intend to attend. Um, that's going to be. Oh, wait a minute here. Let me get this up. All right. We have the arrangements are funeral services for Kim Bowie at AR Leak, 78th and Cottage Grove. The viewing will be March 14th, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Funeral march will be March 15th, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And the repast is going to be at the Grand Ballroom, y'all, 63rd and Cottage Grove, from 12:30 to 6. So y'all get ready to attend that and be a part of that celebration of life. That's what I call it. You know, a lot of people like to, they talk about funerals, and it's a celebration of life. For me, it's an opportunity for people to share their time, share their stories and their experiences with that man, the late great, the now late great Kim Bowie. I don't know why everybody wants to try. Okay. I can't do nothing about that right now. That's coming from okay. Uh, well, we did that. Okay. All right. If I can get my guest to unmute, please. Um, Nicole, I think you're already unmuted because everyone's been listening to what's going on at your house. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
I know. Sorry about that.
okay, ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, let me introduce you to my guest. We have Ms. Nicole V, who is the facilitator of the upcoming birthday event in Las Vegas. My man Carmichael, music lover, is in the building. Good evening, y'all. How you doing?
Good evening. I'm doing well. And yourself?
Well, you're not gonna hear me complain. I like to say, if you don't scream, I won't holler. How about that?
Right.
Yeah. So, Nicole, my dear, it is wonderful having you on the show. We've been a long time coming to get this done. Uh,
Yes.
Mainly because we wanna talk about your upcoming event, which I am looking forward to. Can you give us a little bit of background on what you got going on?
We have Thursday night skating. Of course, Friday we have a meet and greet. And we have a tribute to Carmichael on Friday evening at the meet and greet. It's from 7 to 11 at the Embassy Suites by Hilton at the
Okay.
Convention Center here in Las Vegas.
Now, is it Carmichael's birthday that week?
It is.
Yeah,
It
oh yeah,
is.
yeah. All right, all right. It'd be
Yeah.
it'd be kind of cool celebrating the brother's birthday.
Yes.
What
And we're really excited about that.
producer lady said? What you turning 19? He said. So before we get all the way off into this, Nicole, I gotta ask you,
Mhm.
how long you been around the stepping game?
A little over 10 years.
A little over 10 years. Okay, now
Hmm.
my curiosity for you, my dear, is also where are you from?
I'm from Peoria.
Peoria,
So
Illinois.
everybody thinks I'm from Chicago.
Oh, okay. You a hometown girl, sort
Hmm.
of.
Sorta. Yeah.
Ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with sorta.
Hmm.
That's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing. Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
so what was your inspiration for this upcoming event?
Well, um, I mean, had to sit out last year because I
Okay.
was sick, but it's all good. I'm cancer free now.
Oh, okay.
Today.
Well, congratulations. I wish
Yeah.
we had I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's a
Been a
beautiful
long haul,
thing.
but I'm better.
Look, it's a
Hmm.
beautiful thing. We even sitting here having this conversation.
Yes.
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really excited to be able to do this. So I do very well with birthdays when I do my events, and Carmichael is my favorite. So I asked him last year, could we do his birthday, and he agreed. So
Okay.
we're real excited about that. So we got some neat things for him coming as well for his birthday.
That's what's up, man.
A weekend full of fun.
Sound like you gonna have a big old party, man.
I'm looking forward to it.
Now, we just got a request already. Josiah Burt said, you need to do. We got to make sure you doing a birthday dance. Get your step on a little bit. Pastor D checking
I'm,
in. What's happening, man? Yeah, that's what's up, man. So, huh? What'd you say? Oh, yeah. Producer lady said you gonna do the birthday dance, right? She said she's gonna be the first one in line. What's up?
All right. All right.
um,
it's got to be freestyle, though. It can't be
he
steps.
said gotta be free. That mean let me get up here and do me right quick. You did. So Nicole, give us some background on what we can expect over your weekend. First,
So on
let's get the dates
Friday,
locked in. Go ahead.
the 26th of June through the 29th.
Mm-hmm.
So we have something planned for each day.
Okay. Um. So what do we? Oh, okay. I'm trying to get some looking at your flyer here. That's all. So what the 26th is that? What is that? A Thursday? What is it? Where'd she go? We lost her. Oh, wow.
Did we lose you?
I think she got away from me. Oh, boy. All right. Well,
See you.
hold on. I gotta make an adjustment here. Good grief. All right. Well, anyway.
The 26 is a Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me make some adjustments here. Man, I had so much stuff going on today with all of this. Huh. Okay, wait a minute here. Yeah, okay. You said the 26th is a Thursday?
That's correct.
Okay. So are you gonna be performing during this weekend? Is that what we can expect?
Oh yes, definitely. I'll be performing on I think Saturday or yeah.
Okay.
One of those days, yes.
Is it gonna be, one of those like multiple song situations, where you're gonna kind of get up and do your thing?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be doing several songs. It's just a weekend of just fellowship, good music. Um, you can go to the casinos, it's just a good weekend and go skating.
Yeah, I
So
like that.
it's
I like
really
the
my music.
fellowship part.
Yeah. I love that part too.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. Okay, cool. So when you perform your songs, now out of curiosity, man,
Mhm.
what I'd like to know from you is at what point or how is it that you ended up, because I thought about this not too long ago and I was really curious. How'd you end up in the stepping world? Like what got you to where you figured out? And I'm only asking this question, I think mainly because as far as I know, you're not a stepper per se. So what was it that got you to where you ended up creating music, and not just music, so many different songs that steppers
Yeah,
love so much?
that's a good question. Even though I don't step, in my heart, I'm a stepper.
I like that.
I live through the people that I watch.
Okay.
And that's why I can create the music because in my heart, I'm doing it.
My man, he say in his heart.
But,
Well, we gonna
yeah.
work on you, bro. We gonna get you out here on this floor. How about that? let's increase your star power a little bit by getting you out
Let's
here
do
on
it.
this floor, man. What's up? You
Let's
ready?
do it. I'm ready.
My man. All right, Joe, you hear that? We got a project. So that's a beautiful thing. Now, do you have any upcoming music, something that we can look forward to, some new stuff that's coming up? I mean, don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. I love your old stuff because I'm a DJ now and I rock your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have to catch myself. I don't want to be playing too many of your songs in a row. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I have 3 new CDs that are pretty much finished.
Okay.
And I was speaking to the Godfather, DJ Sam Chapman,
Yeah.
and he was saying, don't release all that music. Just do one at a time. So I'm trying to figure out which one
Yeah.
to
that's a good point.
compile.
That's an excellent point because here's the thing: when you you don't want to burn the market up. One of the things as a DJ, there's an ongoing battle, if you will, among DJs where you have guys that'll do remixes and then or stuff like that, and then they'll turn around and they'll be like, oh, I can't get this to nobody, and they really trying to hold on to it and hoard it so that it doesn't become burnt out and everybody is going, I don't want to hear that no more. Because we do that. I ain't gonna lie. Certain music gets so much airplay until you just like stop. And I think that's wise advice. If you definitely got, some bangers that you're ready to release, I wouldn't release them all at once because you don't want something to go under the radar that could get the airplay that it really deserves. So yeah, that's smart. Sam Chapman, smart dude, always.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I like that idea. Well, I'm looking forward to it, bro.
So for my birthday, I will have a new CD out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You'll have them there for sale or?
Yes, I will have.
Okay, good deal.
For sale.
Riri said hello.
Right.
Riri from Houston. your
Yes, I do.
concierge, you dig.
Yes.
And
Yes.
speaking of Riri, let me give a shout out to her. If you ever in Houston and you need a ride somewhere or you need things taken care of, you can call Riri in advance, and Riri will make sure you got everything you need, get you everywhere you need to be. Don't get it twisted now. It's gonna be some fees involved, but she got you faded. Y'all holler at my girl Riri, Aurelia Owens over there in Houston, Texas. Give her a quick shout out.
And she's the only person that I use.
Now, that's a hell of a testimony. Speak on
Yeah.
it. You know, that's a hell of a testimony right there.
Yeah.
So do you, and here's the thing, I'm not familiar with your music being as mainstream as most artists. Is that something that you aspire to, or what are your hopes for the future? What are your goals? I know you got us taken care of. You got us faded, but what are you hoping to get toward, move toward?
Mainstream is not my focus, honestly. Okay. Mainstream is literally, to me, a filtering system that dictates what the consumer hears and what they don't hear.
Okay, dig that.
My blessing and I guess curse is I'm not mainstream. That's the downside. But the upside is I'm direct to consumer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I don't have to worry about being critiqued, censored, being robbed of my income.
Yeah.
Everything I do is direct to consumer.
Okay. You know, that's actually a smart thing. You know, a lot of people really don't realize that when you're direct to consumer, you eliminate that system of validation that can actually destroy you, even if you're talented. You know, I'm in a lot of people don't notice about me, but I'm involved a little bit in the art game, and I learned from a very smart artist who, in fact, went through very much of that same sort of process where he was unable to kind of get where he needed to be. And it was because there were gatekeepers. There were people who really were trying very hard to keep him off the set because he was more talented than them. And what he did was he went and put his own product out. And he actually went to the Essence Festival one year, him and his business partner, and they put a whole bunch of work out there. And when they put it out there, the consumers ate it up. I mean, they ate it up, man. He went home with a pocket full of money. And then it became where the galleries and the other people in the art game wouldn't touch him before. All of a sudden, they had people walking into the galleries saying, "Hey, do y'all have this artist? Do y'all have that artist?" And they're all like, "Damn." So they had to go to him. So now he was the one in power. He was the one in control, not only of his product because he was self-published, but of how his work got distributed, who it got distributed to, and where his money came from directly. And there was no middleman. And I learned very valuable lessons from that. So what you're saying, I can relate to. Absolutely.
Exactly.
I'm self-published author and self-published artist.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is.
So I like that. So where are you from, bro?
I was born in a little town called Dillon, South Carolina.
Huh. Okay.
Then I was raised in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
And that's where I went to elementary, high school, and college.
Dig that.
Then moved to Atlanta during the Freaknik era.
Yeah. Oh, we was living there at the same time then.
That's right.
Yeah, I used to live in Atlanta.
But then I moved to England. I moved to London, England.
How is it in Europe, man?
I'm sorry.
How is it in Europe musically? How do you have better reception there than you do in the States?
Yes, it is a better reception because a lot of times the music industry here in the States is based on the hit song. Mm-hmm. What's on the radio? What's that one song that everybody is playing? But over there, everybody loves the songs that are not mainstream. So when I do concerts over there, it's always, it's not the Count the Stars, it's not the Rocket, it's not the songs that's hot here. It's always songs that I never sing.
Ain't that
they like
something?
they like the odd, the B-side type songs.
I was just getting ready to say, so in other words, they would fit into the Steppers community real well.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
neat.
true.
That's neat. You know, I've always heard, like, for example, I think about the Jimi Hendrix story and a few other artists who really made their bones in Europe and didn't get popular until they went over there. And then when they came back here, all of a sudden everybody loved them. That's pretty
Yep.
amazing. Okay.
Exactly.
Pretty doggone
Exactly.
amazing. So, do you have other events that you got coming up throughout the community?
I have a lot of events, but I just don't think about them until the last minute.
You sound like
So,
me.
yeah.
Look, we off the same tree, bro. Because look, the
That's
only
right.
reason I do talk about a lot of this stuff is because I try to do as much plugging for the events that we're involved in as I can. But
Yes.
truth be told, I'm like you. Look, and the producer lady over here, she get to, and I'd be like, well, where we going this week? She'd have to tell me. I'd be like, all
Exactly.
right, that's where we going. Let me get everything ready. Let's go. You know what I mean?
That's right.
I definitely
Yeah.
understand.
So tomorrow I will be in Houston. I'm doing a concert in Houston.
Okay, very good.
So yeah.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, baby, we need
Yeah.
to ride up the highway. You're gonna be in Houston tomorrow.
Ah,
What day you gonna be doing your thing?
Friday.
Friday. Okay.
Friday. Mhm.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
that way. Is that at the Legacy? Or
So a place called the Studio.
at the studio. Okay, over there with Larry.
Yeah.
Okay, so ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen around the country, if you've never been to Houston for any Steppers events, the studio is one of those places where Steppers go. The Legacy Bar, and the original Red Rooster on Sunday. My man Coach Cheese. They'll all be in the building, man, for you this weekend. I might try to slide over there. I'm gonna see. I'm a couple hours away. You know, we might be able to make a ride across the state. You know what I mean? Yeah. So look at here, man. I'm gonna get you situated. I know I told you a while back, ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman asked me for some jewelry to get to lace him up. I'm gonna put some real nice pieces on him. So y'all get ready. I don't know. Some of y'all out there may not know I'm a jeweler. You know, I make all of this stuff. You know, all my pieces you see me wearing, they're handmade by me. I'm a silversmith. And
Yes.
yeah, so I'm looking forward to helping, putting something on your neck, man, make you look good. Also, Shanette says ASLD. Shanette, how could I forget ASLD? Yeah, they stepped there too. Houston's got a pretty good Steppers community. I got to get him a lot of credit. They've come a long way in a short time.
Yes.
So out of all of the stepping communities that you've been in across the country, I'm going to throw you under the bus now. Which one is your favorite?
Hands down, Chicago.
My man. Right answer.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
I see some stuff come out of Chicago and some moves and some of the legends that those battle steppers that were talking about the stories of how they used to battle and what do they call it, the dungeon or something like that. I don't know what it was.
Yep. On Michigan
But
Avenue back in the day.
I went to a man-on-man competition they invited me to. It was amazing. It was crazy.
Yeah, there's gonna be some more. That portion of the dance, that battle portion of the dance, is beginning to make a resurgence. There are a lot of people who want that portion of the dance.
Yes.
I tell people all the time that it's not a bad idea to understand, even if you don't use it, to at least understand that part of the dance, because it definitely makes your new school dance a little more, a little better, a little more polished, because you understand exactly what you're doing. A lot of these instructors don't teach people what they're doing. They just tell them do this, and they do it, and they think that, that's the end of it, and it's just not. In that respect, my hat's off to Kim Bowie, who was definitely one of those guys. He was what I call a hybrid. He was one of the guys that transitioned over from the bop era into the stepping era, who not only just was able to fit himself into each era of the dance. And one thing he is definitely the epitome of is that this is one dance with many variations, and he was able to do all of them, and that is a rarity, especially these days with us constantly losing people in the community. And now he unfortunately has taken a lot of knowledge with him to the grave, and he and I had been talking since before his wife passed a few years ago. He was scheduled to come on the show, and he and I were going to have a very candid conversation. But his wife had become a little more ill terminally, and he told me, he was like, man, I can't do it right now. I can't do it. And I, of course I understand. There's no getting around that. And then after she passed, it took him a while to deal with his feelings and everything that comes with losing a loved one, especially somebody that you share your life with. And then he told me, he said, I'm almost ready. He said, I'm going to come on there, man. You know me. I'm going to get it to him straight. I'm going to tell it like it is. And I said, look, man, you got that. You got my platform to do that on. And we never got it done. And I'm sad about that, because as I speak to my elders in this community, I constantly remind them and others that when somebody like myself requests for them to come and speak publicly, it's not a ego thing. It's not a, ooh, look who I got, come on the show type thing. It is, how much information can we glean from this individual so that the rest of the community becomes more educated on this dance, its culture, its history, and everything that goes with it. Because we are not promised tomorrow. Because I know for a fact the way that man transitioned out of this world was unexpected. It was definitely unexpected to me. I just was with him 2 weeks ago, laughing and joking and hanging out and, just kind of kicking it. It was his birthday. I bought him a drink, and we just ran our mouth and did like we always do. And to hear that he up 1 minute and down the next was very hard to take, not just for me, but for everybody in the community, because of the love that he not only had for others, but the love that others had for him. So this is why it's so important for the older people to make sure that this information that they have, that they possess, gets archived, that it gets put in its proper perspective so that the rest of the world can learn from it. So I keep going down that rabbit hole, but I can't help it. Out of curiosity, and let me also mention condolences to Angie Stone, now the late, great Angie Stone, who a lot of people don't know this. Had you ever met Angie Stone, Carmichael, by any chance?
Yes. Very nice.
She a lot of people don't know this, but she was one of the first. She was a member of one of the absolute first female rap groups back in the day called Sequence. Now, it's funny too, because they had a hit song, and I remember the song, which was, it is funny because I went in and I listened to it again today, and I was thinking, wow, I remember when this song, it's called Funk You Up. It was in 1979, and it was off of Sugar Hill Records, the same record label by, what was her name? The singer? Sylvia. That was her record label, and that was also the same label as the Sugar Hill Gang that came off of. And she's actually one of the founders of the neo soul music movement as well. In fact, she's got a lot of accolades that a lot of people are not aware of. So,
wow.
Yeah, but now the caveat to all of this is that here recently she was publicly airing out Universal Music, which goes back to what you were saying, how these companies, they're saying they rip you off and they do, different things that they, and she was complaining about not getting paid her royalties and how they had ripped her off for a lot of money. And as soon as she got vocal about it, well, I ain't no conspiracy theorist, but it was a van with 9 people in it, and she the only one dead. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Wow. I didn't know
I'm
that.
just saying.
I didn't know that.
That's a little sketchy, if you ask me. But my question for you was, do you or have you in the past mentored other young people or other people in the music industry?
Oh, wow. That's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So much so that I started a company
Okay.
that mentors artists. The place that you see behind me
Okay.
is fresh. It's freshly built. It's a 1,700 square feet. Used to be a pawn shop. I just gutted it out and I turned it into a creative art agency
Oh, wow.
that mentors people who need help. A lot of people who are creative um, get left out. You got
Huh.
people.
Yeah.
You have places where you can go when you're depressed. You have places where you can go when you hurt your big toe.
That's right.
You have places that you can go when you want to give your life to Christ.
Facts.
You have places you can go when you desire to have some shrimp scampi.
Yeah.
But where do you go when you're creatively stumped?
Mm. Yeah. I like that.
So I created an organization where people can come. It's a clinic.
Okay.
This is a clinic. I have about 10 offices, but it's a clinic for people who are artistically stuck, and we help them fulfill their desires, their dreams.
Hey, man, that's a beautiful
Um,
thing.
yeah, yeah,
Now, and I encourage people throughout the Steppers community to find ways to contribute and to you know see if everybody didn't know who you were, sir. I would have you on my show as a person you should know. I like to do these things called people you should know on my show
yeah,
because we have a community that is literally full of talent, full of very smart people, and I believe that we should tap into the resources that we are connected to through this dance. This dance has done wonders for so many. Nicole, you're
yeah.
back. She's back.
Yeah.
Now, y'all gotta forgive Nicole. She's technically challenged tonight, so
I am.
but we're gonna work it out. So Carmichael, where is this incubator, if you will? Is it located in Atlanta?
Yes, it's in Hapeville, Georgia.
Okay.
So it's literally 5 minutes from the airport.
Yep, I know right where it is. I know where that is.
Mhm. Yes, and anybody from anywhere in the world can come here for any amount of time and leave with a finished product.
Oh, baby,
And
baby,
not only just
baby, pack my bags. I got a trip. I got a trip. I got. I'm,
That's right.
I'm finna come cut me an album. Quit playing. I love that.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't do trap music. Sorry.
Oh, dang. Hey, man, it's going to be a Steppers album. Quit playing. Look.
He think he's Marvin Gaye.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus.
There she go. There go the producer lady.
You think he's Marvin Gaye?
He thinks he's Marvin Gaye.
We already got October London. He closer to that. He good. We don't need another one. He good. October London is the closest thing to what we, you know what I'm saying, is walking around out here. You dig?
That's right.
Yeah. So Nicole, my dear, you were about to tell us some of the details of the event.
I was going to tell you about Friday night and Saturday all day and Sunday.
Okay, let's
So,
go.
of course, Friday, of course, is early event. It is from 8 to 11.
Okay.
And during that event, we have a tribute to Carmichael. Saturday, we have our classes, which are free in the price of the ticket.
Okay.
First Lady Maddie B, of course, is first. You know, it's her birthday weekend as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a party.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I told the ladies to bring the fans and the cowboy boots.
Yeah, you know it's gonna be
Yes.
a
Wow.
party.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm about to
Yes.
get wasted.
And
He
then
said he gonna
that
get white boy
afternoon,
wasted.
the afternoon on Saturday, we also have Andre Blackwell. You know, he's going to do his stepping class from
Okay.
1 to 3.
That's what's happening.
And again, that's also included in the ticket as well.
All for the price
So
of
we're
admission.
excited to have him. So the people that I have coming on Thursday are non-steppers, so they're coming to learn.
Oh, okay. So you're
So
gonna
we're
be bringing in
excited
a bunch
about
of
that.
brand new people into the fold of the dance and letting them get their feet wet.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Other promoters could take a note from that. I think that is a great idea.
Yes. I'm
Yes.
excited
Yes.
about that.
Usher in
And
new
being
people. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And he's wonderfully seasoned, so I'm sure that he would be excited to embrace the people that are coming in.
I like that. I like that
Yeah,
a
I'm
lot.
excited about that. Of course, that's my thing, the vendors. So we'll have the vendors. So if you know anyone
Okay.
that wants the vendors, ladies, I do have some that's coming back from Maddie V's class.
Okay.
We have a few vendors available spots. And then Saturday is our main event. So we have an all white party on Saturday night. Everybody needs to realize it's so hot in June, but we have plenty exciting things to do for that evening. That particular night goes from 8 to midnight.
Mm-hmm.
And for as me as a concierge, I have things to do for people during the day. They want to occupy themselves doing other things other than the classes and hanging out with us.
Yeah. That's definitely a
I'm
good thing.
Yeah, so I just want to keep everybody busy and everybody happy as possible, as we all will be celebrating both the birthdays, and excited to have Carmichael back again on Saturday.
Okay.
And our final event is Sunday at the Blue Martini. Everybody loves Blue Martini. And that is from 5 to 8.
Okay.
It's also Scantron's anniversary.
Okay.
He is a barber in my hometown, you guys. And I took him
He's
in
from
my beauty
Peoria.
salon. He's from P Town.
P Town.
But
Okay, there
he's
you
a
go.
very seasoned barber now. I'm very proud of him. They're all 40 now.
Hmm.
So he's doing well. And so him and his wife are coming and they're going to celebrate their anniversary that Sunday. So we're going to get somebody to sing happy birthday to him on Sunday from 5 to 8. Blue Martini is included. That is included in the price, which Blue Martini is also free.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Fantastic.
So, but I'm excited about that. I want to reiterate the room block is up and going. We had a little difficulty with that, people understanding, including myself, but we got that all situated. Thank you, Poppy. So it's all good.
All right.
So we pretty much got everything all lined up, and we're really excited to have you and Poppy coming in. I'm really excited. The people that I have coming in are people that are either a mentor, people that I've met, positive people that I just love to be around.
Well, that's a beautiful thing.
So
Thank you for
yeah,
letting
we're
us be in
excited
that
about that.
class. I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Because
we
now I
excited
noticed
about that.
you also have Mr. Devin Smith as your MC.
Oh, I do. So I understand, and I know he's Maddie B's nephew.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
when I was speaking to her,
Okay.
I said it would be nice. Of course, Joanne said, "Yeah, we're gonna have my nephew come," and he agreed. I'm very excited that he's coming, and I'll be going to his event in May too. So
Okay.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
As a vendor,
he's a good
as a
MC.
vendor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never seen him be an MC, but I just thought his wonderful spirit would be a good thing for
Oh
us.
no, he's good. In fact, Patrice Robbins just had him down in Baton Rouge for the Rose Gold
Uh-huh.
set. He did a fantastic job down there. I've seen him work a few other events, and I think he does a great job. He's a great MC.
Yeah, we were excited about him coming in. The DJs,
Matter of
of course,
fact,
we got.
Maddie B is also a great MC. So you got 2 for 1. See?
Yeah, I know. I'm super excited. We're gonna celebrate her birthday big
Yeah.
time, just like we're gonna have a wonderful weekend. I'm excited about that.
Now I notice on here you also have as your musical engineers 2 of the best in the game.
Yes, yes, I got some good ones. I'm so happy Myron agreed to come back.
Okay.
Um, uh, DJ
Mellow Chris.
Mellow Chris. He said, "Oh, sure, Sandy." He calls me Sandy.
Yeah.
He said, "Sure, I'll come back." So I'll
Yeah.
get to see him this month. He'll be in
Your
Vegas.
musical lineup is bananas. I mean, you got a hell of a team put together right here. This is gonna be a real
I'm
good event.
excited.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm super excited. And I'm solo. Nicole V is something that I've had since 2009.
That's your
I'm
stage
a
name.
retire. That's my stage name. It used to be Angel Faces, but my daughter said, "Mom, can't you name something else?" I had AF Paging, AF Cellular, AF
Okay.
everything. But Nicole V's been around since 2009, so I've been doing a whole lot of vending.
Fantastic.
So just super excited, and I'm just excited to be able to do this and do it at the Hilton.
Okay. How would people get a hold of you if they want to be a vendor for your event?
My number is, of course, 702-845-2853. You're welcome to call me any evening. I'm available. I'm retired, but I just couldn't sit still.
I know
I'll
that's
be
right.
happy to pick up the phone. And when the vendors that are coming in, we do let them. We always advertise for them, so the people that they have, they're welcome to come and hang out with us and celebrate the birthdays because we
Sound
just
like a
want to have
plan.
a good time.
Okay. All right. Right quick, y'all. Let me do some housekeeping here. Diane Churchill, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. David Johnson, Mr. Super Dave is in the building. Jerry Palmer in the house. What's up? That's the king of swing, y'all. What's happening? Miss Patrice. Patrice Robbins is in the house. Kevin Portier. Hey, Susu, I see you, baby. Belinda Smith Williams. It's Susu's birthday. Happy birthday, Susu. I wish I was home. I'd give you a big old hug and a kiss. Girl, I kiss you in the mouth. No, I'm just Tina Baker, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. Karen Nichols. What's up, Regina Freeman in the house? Tim Jones is in the building. What's up, man? Val Wells, I see you. Thank you for coming in. Smiling happily. Haven't seen you in a while. Calvin Haynes in the house. Tina Baker, what you up to? AVI, I see you. David Calhoun, what's happening, family? William Owens, the collaboration is real, my brother. I see you. Lee Nunley, what's happening, DJ? Who else we got? Deborah Wright. We got Riri in the house. We got Shawnette, Miss that Dr. Butterfly to you. Tina Baker. Lynn Fair. Brandon Gaynor, I see you. Calvin Hayes. DJ Calvin in the building. What's up? Let's see. Clark Gibson. Deborah Wright. I said your name already, Deborah Wright. Central Florida Steppers. My man Gumby in the house. Kathleen Rose Davis, I see you. I gotta, every now and then, y'all, I gotta hit my people. Arjanelle Anderson, how you doing? How are you doing? Yeah. Kim Smith, what's up, girl? What's up, girl? I'm being silly right now, y'all. Tania Foster, how you? Thank you for coming through. My man, Josiah Burt in the building. All right. Dennis Howard Hodges, Pastor D, what's up, family? All right. So this looks like it's going to be a stellar event. So it is my hope, Nicole, that by the time we're done, you make my top 5 list. Inside Steppin.
I'm claiming that. I'm claiming that right now.
Yeah, Inside Steppin has a list. We are now, huh? Oh, the producer lady wants to know what is your fee for your event, and do you have an a la carte?
I do not have an a la carte because we have so many things going on.
Mm-hmm.
But at this time, up until March 20th, which is my birthday, I've been around the world 66 times.
Damn.
It is only $85. So I do suggest they get the tickets before March 20th.
Man.
And over the last 7 to 10 days, we've had tremendous amount of sales.
Wow.
So excited. Super excited.
Okay. Well,
So is that price all inclusive?
Absolutely.
Man.
So of course the rooms are the room rate, you guys listen, is $139. That includes breakfast. That includes happy hour, breakfast, and the drinks at happy hour. You do get 2 free drinks, and of course I say healthy snacks.
Damn.
The shuttle is complimentary to the strip. We take you to the fashion show mall. It stops at Forever 21. I always tell everybody at the guests, come give Shaq a little money because even though he don't need it, but he owns Forever 21.
Man.
So I support him too.
It sounds like to me, this is gonna be a good value right here.
Absolutely.
This is gonna absolutely be a good value. I'm a stickler for that. I'm real big on people giving events, especially in the times that we living in and the way people's incomes and disposable incomes are going these days. See, that event right there is just by virtue of the numbers itself is bound to be a barn burner, a straight up one to put in your hat. I'm looking forward to this. I love the sets that are not real big, but not too small, and they just that little sweet spot. Yeah, I see you, Avis. Yeah, that's real cool right there because this is definitely one for everybody to put. As Patrice Robbins just said, I'm gonna put this one on my list. Absolutely, this is gonna be one of those. The price is right, and That's right. And if when y'all get y'all tickets, y'all make sure y'all say Inside Steppin sent you. Don't get it twisted. Look.
Right. I have a few already. My Inside Steppins are my friend. Inside
There you
Steppin
go.
couple is my friend. I'm like, all
Hey,
right.
look, people don't realize Inside Steppin sell tickets. I don't know why. Look, these people be him-hawing around and be, well, I don't
Right.
know. Well, we gonna say, okay, you keep on waiting.
We don't want to sell out. We want to get the tickets right now.
That's
So
right.
tell them to give me a call today.
That's right.
I'm ready.
This
I'm
is
chilling.
definitely just the numbers just the numbers alone, they speak volumes. And
Yes.
we're at the point, we've recently begun a new program here at Inside Steppin where we are giving an official seal of approval to particular events, instructors, DJs, and so on. Because what and I'm not biased, I operate off of a certain set of criteria of excellence. When people are doing things excellently, the right way, they don't have a bunch of ulterior motives to try and make money off of people. And don't get me wrong, you should get paid for what you do, and you should make profits. I don't want nobody to misunderstand me. Yes, you should get your bread, but at the same time, when you do things the right way, and I know that you got a love for this dance and this community,
Yes.
and you're doing things the way that they should be done, you've taken the time, like yourself, you've got mentors to help you along, to tell you the things you need to know to do what you're doing and move you forward in this game.
Yes.
When you do things like that, all that matters. And in the end, Inside Steppin will never recommend unscrupulous grifters who call themselves promoters, instructors, and anything else. We ain't gonna necessarily call you out unless, of course, you make me mad. But look, here go the producer lady. She's like, stop it. On the other hand, people will know what we approve of, and those are things that they can put their money into and be confident that they're going to get everything that they're supposed to get by knowing that we at Inside Steppin approve of what's happening over here. That means you're not going to be wasting your money. It means you're not going to be wasting your time. It means that we're going to keep it a buck with you, and we're going to be as transparent as we always have been, and we're going to give it to you straight. You have a choice. Everybody got a choice how they spend their money. All I'm here to do is to give you the options that we think are going to be the best values, most bang for the buck. So there it is.
Absolutely. Yeah, we really appreciate that.
Look, she over here giving a disclaimer talking about, but we have no control over any faults that happen at anybody's event.
And that's so true. I get that.
We're doing this with the information that we have going into the events. So absolutely. And I'm confident, Nicole, that before this is over, you're probably going to make that list. So, because it's looking like you got everything handled and you're doing it the way it's supposed to be done. And I also know for a fact that people like Maddie B don't get involved in nonsense. The people that you have on your lineup alone are people that I've known to be reliable individuals, trustworthy in their endeavors, and not gonna come with no nonsense. They're gonna bring you their A game every single time. Every one of these people that you have on this lineup, I've never seen them, including Carmichael, I've never seen them do an event where they were not at their best. So kudos to you for that.
Thank you so much. So much. I appreciate you. I just want to say thank you for allowing us to come on. I am so excited, especially to spend Carmichael's birthday with him this year. We got some great things in store. Of course, for Maddie B as well. I know she was busy in her class, so I don't know how we could have got her on.
She tried to call. I sent her the link.
Did she call? Okay.
But she didn't chime in, but that's okay. Because me and Maddie, I need to get Maddie back on the show anyway.
Gotcha.
And chop it up with her. So
perfect.
But Maddie is one of those people. One of the things I love about Maddie the most is that although she is quite the feisty one, she is also one who is gonna keep it a buck with you. She's gonna be transparent, and she's gonna do her best with what she does, which is the line dance, first lady of line dance around here.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what, I walked up in DJ Vale's set, MVK, over at Noble Lounge in Chicago a couple of weeks ago, and Maddie was just finishing up her line dance class upstairs. And man, when I tell you them ladies came down them stairs with them fans, with that pretty girls walk like this,
Right.
it had to be 150 of them. Man, I'm talking about they tore it up. I was like, what the heck? Look at this. Man, they got it in. Maddie doing a hell of a thing with that line dance. So
Yeah, I'm super proud of
props
her.
to her for that. Yeah.
Yes.
Jerry Palmer says, hey, Carmichael, how you doing?
Hello, Mr. Palmer. How are you?
And my sister Avis over there in the ATL, she said, we love Carmichael, especially in hot Atlanta. Oh, Jerry Palmer said he'll be in Houston this weekend checking you out too. My man. Jerry,
Excellent.
you know what? You might mess around and have me. I might mess around and come over there.
Right on.
Hey, it's always a treat when players meet. You know what I'm saying? There's certain cats that I like hanging around. Jerry Palmer's one of them. That's good people right there. I had the fortune,
right.
the great fortune to be able to break bread with that brother a few times. You know what I'm saying? We have real good conversations. He's good people. I like him a lot.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So with all of that said, Miss Nicole, huh?
I apologize. My puppy is having a fit trying to see what's happening.
Well, put him up in front of the camera. We want to see the puppy.
She
I
looking
love my
rough
fur
today.
friends. That's a fur friend right there. We love the fur friends. Yeah.
I want to also give a shout out to all of the promoters and the producers and the line dancing and the stepping instructors who are intentional about recruiting new people to the dance. I don't see a lot of that like in large quantities.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want to always try to acknowledge and support those people who are intentional about bringing new people to the dance. And Sandra Nicole V is one of those people.
Yes, I love what you're doing with the new dancers coming in. Oh, there's a cutie pie right there. Hey, cutie pie, I see you. Turn to look around at me. Is that pink hair or is that a wig? Is that a weave?
It's purple.
It's purple.
And her toes is purple.
Oh, she jazzy. Okay.
We
Carmichael.
don't call it a wig. We call it protective doggy hair.
Oh, protective doggy hair. Gotcha. Carmichael, one thing when it comes to what you just said about bringing new people into the dance, what I'm really looking forward to and hoping that more men, ladies, y'all have the power to bring the fellas to the yard. I wish we could get more guys in the dance because we are sorely lacking where that's concerned. And it would be, nice if the ratio of men to women was a little bit better throughout the nation. As a matter of fact, we had a really strong showing a couple of weeks ago here in San Antonio with bringing a lot of guys in. We had a lot of men in the workshop with Josiah Burt, which was absolutely excellent. And with that, we're hoping that this starts to, becomes more of a trend. Every other dance genre manages to attract men to it. And I want to see more men in our dance genre that are capable leaders as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, can I say something?
Please.
Back in 2010, when you experience a trauma or any mild form of trauma, you don't forget it.
Absolutely.
I was introduced to the Stepping community 2010, and I was on the dance floor. And I think I had taken 1 or 2 classes, so I wasn't good.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady that I was dancing with, I don't remember her name, I could not lead. And she said, you're supposed to lead. You're the man, right? And that made me step away from the floor right there because I am the man. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't confident because I don't know the dance, and so I never went back on that floor.
And you know what?
So
go ahead.
I didn't go back.
What happened to you?
I made the music, but I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to tell you what happened to you is so common that it's insane. Our male egos tend to keep us from having fun. We take it so seriously and we take ourselves so seriously that we forget to have fun and we forget to learn while we're going with it. And unfortunately, you have a lot of people in this community who have that sort of, I don't want to call it a bully mentality, but they're more like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. Well, I contend that everybody in this dance started somewhere with somebody, some kind of way. And everybody ain't been dancing 50 years. Everybody, some people ain't been dancing but a year. A lot of it has to do with who you went through to learn. But at the same time, people should be more encouraging of one another in this dance. It's ladies and gentlemen. I've seen people who wouldn't dance with other people because they can't dance. They just start dancing. Okay, so what? Everybody started somewhere. And in order for this dance to grow, ladies, y'all need to understand, it may seem challenging sometimes to deal with some of the guys that may not be as experienced as the other guys, but you can get him a shot. It don't take you but 3 minutes to get that man a little bit of confidence, get that man a little pat on the back, or help him while he's in the middle of his dance. Because the guys that are not good at it, don't think they're not gonna listen to you. Don't think they're not gonna be. And you tell them, okay, well, look, baby, here, come on, and you dance with them, and maybe take over a little bit sometime, help them out. That don't hurt nobody. And not only does it build a bond between you and that person, you ain't gotta be, but I'm saying it develops relationships. And y'all know how much I talk about how relationships must be developed in this community if you want to survive it, enjoy it, and live through it.
Right.
This does not have to be a negative experience for anyone. Some people need to change their attitudes. Some people don't need to be here. You really want to know the truth. But like I tell people all the time, when it ain't fun no more, you need to stop. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Nothing else matters. Don't get me wrong, learn to dance, but don't be running people off, and don't take yourself out of the mix either because of one person. Because there's some people out here that are just plain ignorant, and sometimes you just got to let that water roll off your back. You gave that lady the power to stop you from a mission you was on. Don't ever do that. Not a lecture, I'm just saying.
No, that's true. That's very true.
So
That's very true.
And try it again.
So
That's
now we
very
got to
true.
get you back on the floor with the right attitude so that a woman like that can't shut you down. Feel me?
Oh yeah.
That'll be his birthday dance then.
Oh, don't worry. Producer
Oh,
lady
no.
got him. She already said it. You already locked in, bro. You might as well just get ready. So, it's going down. Carmichael, you got anything you want to leave us with before we go?
I just want to say I love the Stepping community. I love the
And
dance.
they love you. Go ahead.
And I see it from a different vantage point. It's not just a dance. It's the order of a relationship. Stepping literally teaches men how to lead. It just by describing the flow of the dance, the man gives the woman her lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a nonverbal communication that goes back and forth where he doesn't have to speak much because he speaks about how he handles her, right? And she responds effortlessly. And he's careful not to step on her toes. And he holds her delicately, but he also gives her space to do her thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he brings her back in. That's a relationship.
You get the concept.
And so I get the concept.
You know how many men don't?
And
Do you know how many men don't understand what you just said? As simple as that is. Seriously. Bro, you already got 90% of it licked right there.
So I've taken the dance into my personal life, and I become a better man because of stepping, and I don't even step.
Yeah, but I get in trouble for using some of the analogies that I do when it comes to men in this dance. Bro, you on to something. You dead on point.
Oh, yeah.
You dead on point. You know how many men don't know how to handle a woman, literally in life? This dance has taught so many men where they need to be, how they need to control things, but at the same time not be controlling. Because see, what men, a lot of them don't understand is that while you lead in this dance, you're actually following in your lead. Listen, bro, we can have a whole conversation about that. Look,
Woo.
I'm telling you. You got a bunch of people saying here that they are very sorry that that happened to you. Um, this one lady says she would have had you dancing like Fred Astaire or Gregory Hines. Whatever.
I love it.
She said we would have had a ball, and it's about building and having fun. Absolutely.
Hmm.
We had Dear Carmichael. Sorry that happened. You are fine and tall. Try again. I think you can do it, King. So, so yeah, you getting some pretty rave reviews over here, bro. I don't think you're gonna have any shortage of dances next time you hit the wood, no matter where you are. Everybody gonna be like, oh, I got him. They gonna take care of you.
Okay.
Right. Time they get done with you at one set, bro, it's gonna be a wrap for you. you gonna you gonna be out there cutting the floor up, Jack. Yeah. So okay, well
Yeah.
listen, I appreciate those words, brother, and I'm glad you addressed that because that's something that we hope that a hurdle that we hope that you can get past, and that it enlightens others in the community when they see this show and be able to say, you know what, if they run across one of them brothers that they say, oh, you know what, let me make sure this brother have a good dance. I understand he's struggling. You know, fellas, when you grab one of these ladies and she's new to the game, you should be able to gauge where she is and understand what you can and cannot do, what you should and should not do, and help her through the dance. The same as some of the ladies meet a guy. Don't be all, oh, he's soft. Oh, he this. Oh, he. Just dance and have a good time. And when you do that right there, everything else falls into its own place. Ms. Nicole V, what would you like to leave us with before we go?
I would like to leave how excited I am with you guys. But I do have two left feet, but I will get out there.
That's all that matters.
I love the dance. I love the the community of people, how everyone loves on one
Hmm.
another. And I'm excited to be able to get back to traveling again this year so I can see some things. I'm gonna miss Houston this week, but I will definitely be there in spirit, Carmichael. But I'm just excited that everybody's gonna come together. Um, and I'm grateful for the promoters here in Las Vegas. But I am so ready for June to come. So excited.
Yeah. Well,
And I don't think we have too much to miss this time.
okay. I when you say things like you can't wait till June. When I have projects and things like
Mm-hmm.
this, and like Carmichael talks
Mm-hmm.
about his music and different things, I consider these births. Like you're in labor with your thing that you're bringing to the world, and when the time comes to give birth to it, you know what I mean. Then that's when you have that relief. But now you have
Yes.
to see, and this is where people make the mistake at they give birth to it, but they forget you got to raise it too. You got to take
Yeah.
care of it. You got to protect it. You got to love on it. You got to make it do what it do in order for it to be what it needs to be out here in the
Mm-hmm.
world.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So kudos to you. Fantastic.
Yes.
Carmichael, I believe you are going to need, someone says here, you're going to need some comfortable shoes. Um, Erica Young says, I love Carmichael. Count the stars with you, baby. So yeah, you're gonna need some comfortable shoes, my brother, and you're gonna have no shortage of people approaching you to make sure that you have a good dance. So get ready for that. Your dancing life just changed tonight, literally. All
Awesome.
right. So with all of that said, I want to congratulate you, Nicole, on your upcoming event. I'm looking forward
Thank
to it.
you.
I think it's
Thank
going to
you
be a
so much.
fantastic event. Again, the price point on it is phenomenal. This is,
Mhm.
and yet again, I've said this before, proof that an event can be done at a reasonable rate that everybody can
Yes.
enjoy. And we talking about Las Vegas. So if it can be done in Vegas, baby, it can be done anywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes. I'm just so excited. Again, I want to say that one more
Please keep
time. And my
saying it.
phone number is 702-845-2853. Get your tickets. There's Cash App, there's Zelle, there's PayPal. We got to get these tickets, so we got to make sure we got some nice birthday gifts for our wonderful celebrity Carmichael and Maddie B as well.
Okay.
So as soon as you guys get ready, I am on board and my phone is available.
Sound like a winner. Y'all heard it here first. We in Las Vegas, y'all. June 26th through the 29th. Be there or be square. Or how they say, don't meet me there, beat me there.
And a Carmichael coming.
Yeah, and you're going to get some Carmichael. You're going to get some Maddie B. You're going to get Myron and Mellow Chris. Man, look. Look.
Andre Blackwell.
Well, I'm just talking about the musical side. We're going to get to,
Oh.
look, we'll get to Andre Blackwell.
Brian,
Huh?
can I share one more thing with you?
Share as much as you want. Come on.
Maddie B's class, the DJ is, of course, Freddie. He's from the Steppin Cats, and then him and his wife have their own group.
Oh, okay.
But Freddie is a DJ on board with these wonderful lion dance ladies. He has them going, dancing, and popping. So we just love Freddie. We want everybody to know that Freddie's a DJ for the line dance class.
That's what's up. Okay, yeah. Make sure we get his name involved in well, when we do the show and we do the interviews and stuff, he's definitely gonna be highlighted in there as one of your staff and getting the damn thing going.
True.
The Las Vegas has got a really good community out there. You know, I know they're like anywhere else. They have their politics and growing pains, but
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to your event, and I think it's going to be phenomenal. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, Carmichael and Nicole V, y'all have yourselves a wonderful night, and we will talk to you guys again very, very soon. We're looking forward to the upcoming event, and we're going to holler at y'all. All right?
All right. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, Poppy.
All right, y'all. So, in closing the show out, once again, I have to take the time, because it's not something that I'm going to soon forget, and wish condolences to Mr. Kim Bowie and his family and the Steppers family at large. It was a tremendous loss. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to feel some kind of way the next time I walk up into a set in Chicago, Visions, or even Snoopy King's event over at Ophelia's, Miss Ophelia Smith over there. Shout out to her. And he's been to Texas Heat every single year. And I know that when I go there and I walk in and I expect to see Kim sitting in that corner or hanging out on that corner, dancing off that corner, and he ain't there, I'm going to feel some kind of way. So with that said, let me do a moment of silence for Mr. Kim Bowie. All right. I got some I got some other videos I'm gonna put up here pretty quick. Kim Bowie doing his thing. Some stuff that I have. I had a request for a video that I put up some time ago. It'll be out tonight sometime. I'm gonna put them up on the page and on Inside Steppin', so y'all get ready and look for that. I'm gonna put it on all the media platforms so that we can all continue to enjoy that man's ability to entertain throughout his time in the game. I want everybody to have yourselves a wonderful evening. Have yourselves a good weekend coming up. I'm going to do my outro that creates a statement that I believe is very important in the community. And that is, never measure an event by the quantity of people in attendance, but by the quality of memories you create with the people who are present. And I believe that that's very important, because a lot of people do truly need to understand that it ain't about how many people you can pack in a room. It's which people are you packing into the room. Because there's some good folks out there that have nothing but love, understanding, and joy in their heart. They want to share it in this dance and with everybody else. That's why we travel all over the country. That's why we love touching hands with the people every chance we get, and why we love fellowshipping and building relationships, because it's just a beautiful thing. Human beings were not meant to be islands or stand alone. Even though we have some people who think, that's their formula. They believe if they stand by themselves, they'll be okay. That's fine. You can do that. Me personally, as much as I don't even like people, I prefer to have my people. Y'all have yourselves a good night. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it.